Yeah, of
You know,
course. No, at the end of the day, I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what the opponents or the fighters that they're trying to line me up against is really worth. That wasn't worth anything for me. If you're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, Kakazan, Kakazan, Kak," no disrespect to him, but you're gonna be sitting there doing the whole Kakazan thing. Yo, where's Triple G at?
hmm
Me and Triple G are in the same lane, the same generation era. That's what we should be. That's what we should be clapping for, not Janet Beck and then try to make it seem like something like this dude is doing something because he fought a few guys like that. Come on, man.
hmm
Can't even carry my bag to the gym, bro.
And it looks like Demetrius Andrade felt the same way fighting Zach Parker. Before the injury, Demetrius Andrade was supposed to fight Zach Parker last January for $1.7 million. At that time, Andrade was part of Matchroom Boxing. Since he suffered the injury, he had to postpone the fight. At that time, him and Eddie Hearn decided to go their separate ways. So the fight again went up the purse bid. Frank Warren won a purse bid for $305,000, which means Demetrius Andrade's part of the purse bid was $183,000. That's what he was going to make on the fight. Andrade's response to that is the same response he had for fighting Janabek. I'm not fighting a guy in his own country for $150,000. Andrade feels he's at a point in his career that he doesn't want to fight any more no names and he wants to be properly paid. Okay, how much is he going to be paid for fighting Darnell Nicholson? I know it's not $1.7 million. At least the Zach Parker fight would have led you to be Canelo's mandatory, which you would have made probably the same amount of money as Caleb Plant made. $10, $12 million? Who knows? I know it's more than Darnell Nicholson. And even though he crossed over on the same side of the street, as they call it, as Jamal Charlo, I do not see that fight happening. Jamal Charlo is waiting for the Canelo sweepstakes to go his way. He may get the Plant and Benavidez fight. I don't see Jamal Charlo fighting him anytime soon unless there's slippage. Looks like Gervonta Davis has a busy schedule before he hangs him up. He's talking about fighting Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and he's talking about a rematch with Isaac Cruz, but this time he will stop him. I can actually see Gervonta Davis fighting Ryan Garcia and turning around and fighting Isaac Cruz. Or it could be vice versa because Isaac Cruz is with the PBC. So that rematch is more easier to make because it's an in-house fight than the Ryan Garcia fight. Because even though they agreed on a Twitter contract that the Ryan Garcia fight is going to happen, nothing is signed yet. And Ryan Garcia is with Golden Boy, which Golden Boy and PBC do not get along to this day. Now, when it comes to the first match between these two, Gervonta Davis says there are a lot of reasons why this fight was close. One of the reasons they said he hurt his hand. The second reason is he has some things going on outside of the ring. The third reason is he says you're just messing around. I don't believe any of that because when it comes to the ring, there are no excuses. Plus, you're taking credit away from Isaac Cruz. And he has a tough style. And I thought he gave Gervonta Davis a good fight. I had Gervonta Davis winning 115, 113, something like that. But a lot of other people that I talked to thought Isaac Cruz won the fight. And I'm in the minority, but I would love to see a rematch because I don't really believe Gervonta Davis is going to fight a Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. So I might as well try to get the best matchups I can out of them. And Ryan Garcia keeps telling us, he keeps reminding us that he thinks titles mean nothing. They're watered down. He believes Tank Davis is the best at 135. Translation, I do not want to fight Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Whoever has the titles like that, I do not want to fight them because it's a challenge to get them. Doesn't mean they can't win the fight. It's just that they don't want to take the risk. So the next fight after Ryan Garcia we're probably going to get is Isaac Cruz. That's if we get Ryan at all. Remember, nothing is signed yet. Cruz could be next after Hector Garcia. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.